We begin with breaking news out of Giles County. A judge dismissed all charges against the Narrows police officer involved in a deadly wreck that left 28-year-old Michael Accord dead in July 2020.
Under the circumstances, it was simply not present. So I strike all of the charges and the matters are dismissed.
Officer Chad Stilley was charged with involuntary manslaughter and other traffic-related offenses, but in a rare move for a case like this, the judge dismissed all charges. 10 News reporter McKinley Strother was the first journalist to report on all of this. He's working for you live outside the courthouse in Giles County. McKinley, you've been in the courtroom since day one. Walk us through this case and how the judge could reach this decision.
Lindsay, good afternoon. As everyone within the sound of my voice can likely understand, it's been an exhausting year and a half for all parties involved. The family of Michael Accord, Officer Chad Stilley, and really everyone within the Narrows Police Department. It's a small, tight-knit agency, and everyone felt the burden of these charges. But it was late this morning that a motion was filed by the defense ending this year-and-a-half-long saga. Now, how we got here is really simple in explanation. The judge said the burden was on the state. It was on the prosecution, the Commonwealth attorney, to prove gross negligence, and that just did not happen. Giles County Circuit Court Judge Lee Harrell says he recognized the remarkable position Commonwealth Attorney Chris Rehack was in by charging an officer and agreed the facts needed to be examined, and the best stage for that to happen was his courtroom. The biggest question that unfortunately we'll never get an answer to is why did Michael Accord lead police on that chase in July of 2020? Why did he elude police? Again, we'll never get an answer to that, but in the end, there just wasn't enough evidence to move forward. The judge had a bit of a disposition as he was making his decision today, and you'll hear more about that later this afternoon when our reporting continues. But it was that judge's disposition toward the case that underscores the emotion of all the parties involved. Michael Accord's family have relived his death over and over and over again. His mom had to see images of her son in a condition no mother should ever have to witness. But on the other hand, Officer Stilley has lived his life in limbo, charged with very serious crimes since earlier this summer, and was visibly emotional today when the judge made that decision.
Put his life on the line, knowing a motorcycle was going 103 miles an hour, and he put himself between that motorcycle and the minivan. And that's what we want officers to do. And that's exactly what Chad Stilley did that night. If he could have done a timeout and stopped everything, cleared all the traffic, of course he would do that, but that's not what real life is. And he had to make split-second decisions. And, you know, Mr. Accord made some decisions too, and that's really sad that he made the decisions he did.
Back out here live. If you've been following this case, you remember on day one I was in this exact spot telling you that this was a cornucopia of decisions, this case that is. All the lawyers involved, the judge, the prosecution, the defense, they had a decision to make. In the end, it was the judge's decision that ended this year-and-a-half-long saga. However, this story continues tonight when our news starts at 5. We'll hear from the prosecution, and for the first time, we'll have a one-on-one conversation with the Narrows police chief on this case. For now, I'm McKinley Strother, live in Giles County, 10 News, working for you.